No one will tell you this about healing. It really can get like really lonely. I thought before healing is feels like a progress. It's a progress that like everything will look or everything will work out on the beginning at least. Like everything will work out, everything will get fixed, everything will just like be smooth and yeah, everything will work out. I will have that like peaceful and it's just like a perfect life. But I didn't expect that like I will lose like a lot of like people. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like I think those people are that like I'm actually like like losing right now is the people that like are not meant for my next chapter or like my next season. I guess I still believe that like if people are like meant for you in friendship, relationship, or any kind of like relationship you guys have with them, if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. If they are like on your journey, they will be on your journey. And in my experience, I guess like when I started noticing was when when I lose like a lot of like people, like I have this I have this kind of like focus on myself now. I'm noticing that like I have so much like space that like I have to feel. And I think if you guys are gonna think about like gardening or trying to take care of like the plant, like let's start with the bottom. Like you're going to plant a seed, you're going to water, you're going to take care of it, and it's going to grow. And on that kind of middle part of like growing, like you have to weed out like the things that like the dead leaves, like the things that like you're it's not meant to be there, like you have to remove it so like that plant can actually grow even further. I guess like in my experience, like I thought like those people that like I've been with for like how many years, like they will stay in my life, I thought. But sometimes you will never notice it to the point that like, oh, I think like I guess like only God knows who is like the right person that will actually meant for you or for me. Yes, I think like right now, in my experience right now, like for the past few months, like I have like so much. Yes, I'm alone at most times, but I have this, I have this like free time, free capacity to focus on things that like I need to work on. I mean, my therapy, gym, and my finance. It's just like pretty much like knowing myself more than ever. And I have this like so much like time to do like all the things that like I really want to do when I was like at in my early 20s. I thought like, oh, like I want to do this, I want to do that. Now like I have the time and like I'm actually doing it. And yeah, like I guess like just like trying to focus on the important stuff. I guess that's like that I guess like that's also like a gift. It's a gift from God that now I have like this like a lot of like time to work on myself. And I guess like the struggle that I noticed in the begin with, like of course it's a struggle for me since I'm not or I don't know like the environment like and I'm with, because like it's pretty much like it feels like my whole life is being it's like falling apart. It's falling apart like if you know like a stone, like I guess I've been smashed to pieces, I've been sifted to very tiny dusts. Now like just put like water, like I think like I'm being mold. That's what I feel like right now. And on the beginning I thought that like yeah, what's going on here, because like I'm losing a lot of like people, and I think like everything is going wrong, and I'm starting to question it. You know, like I have this like doubts that like, oh, am I doing like the right thing? Because I thought before that like, oh, if I'm doing the right thing, like I have this expectation that like, yeah, if I'm doing the right thing, like everything should do the same. Like everything that like surrounds me like will get better. But sometimes those questions, those like doubts that like I have, I think now that like I'm quite aware of it, like I just need to be more like to have more faith, to have more like trust in the process kind of like thing. And it's very difficult, especially like I'm on a situation that like I'm alone and I'm only with like God, and sometimes when it comes to God, like there's days that like he will respond right away, and there's like a days that like he will wait it out. And it yeah, like I don't know, like for me I just like trust him more. And sometimes yeah, like growth feels like an isolation, it feels like a punishment, it feels like a pressure. But if you're gonna think about it, like that's when you're going to grow truly. Like you're not going to grow in a comfortable position, because there is no pressure, there's no thing that like pushing you to be better. And I guess since like I'm surrounded with like social media, I think like I have this side of like mindset before that like, yeah, like if you do something, like if you just do right, everything will do right. But like doing right takes time. And I think I realized as well, but maybe it's not, you know what, like maybe it's not like an isolation, divine intervention. Maybe that's just like divine intervention. Like when it comes to alignment, I guess like I want to be more aligned with the people that like I'm with. And I want to have that. I want to have that with like my other people, like with the other people that like I'm going to meet. Like I'm open now since like I have like space, but if it meant for me, it meant for me. And yes, it's pretty much like I had this like space now. I have the space for new possibilities, that like new friendship, new relationship, like new opportunities. And sometimes yes, it feels lonely, but like it's a gift. I'm going back again because I want to emphasize that like this is a gift. Sometimes like a challenges or like a challenge in your life is disguised by a blessing. It's disguised as a blessing, and sometimes it doesn't even like make sense. But just trust in him. He's a good father, he's a good shepherd. He will take care of you, he will take care of me, as long as like we have like faith. And when it comes to that, sometimes yes, we're having doubts, we're doubting like the process, but like we have to trust the process, because like for me I have no choice now. I don't want to go back to my old self, I don't want to go back to like my old life. And I'm guessing that's for you too, and that's for you too. And yeah, and when it comes to loneliness now, if I'm going to like switch it to like my mindset before, like my mindset, like yes, it this is like a blessing. This is a blessing. I think like I understand it now, that like I have so much I want to achieve in life. I have so much like I have like so much like time right now where like I'm actually doing it. And I'm actually grateful for it. I'm grateful for it. And for you guys, if it feels quiet, you know, like if you're losing a lot of like people, so be it. So be it. It sucks, yes, But God will never let that past relationship, friendship, that person will be your best. Just trust in Him. And for me right now, like I'm still learning. Yeah, like I'm welcoming you guys in my journey. Like I'm still learning. And sometimes maybe like this is it, like this season that like I'm facing with, like I thought that like it's lonely, but it's not empty. It's not empty. There is something in here that like I need to learn. And I guess the beauty about it, it's not just like happy-go-lucky experience now. Maybe this is like intentional. Maybe this is like aligned with the destiny that like you want to become. That's good.